let's talk about this perfect storm. Should I worry if I need to go to an airport this weekend?
You should absolutely worry. There's a lot of unknowns right now, but the airports are already under stress, with the TSA shutdown. Certain terminals in airports have been shut down due to lack of staffing. We've even heard reports that the TSA is flying in workers to certain airports like Atlanta. So layer in these flight delays, and you could be in for a stressful airport experience this weekend.
So what can travelers do, not just this weekend, but perhaps in general, when it comes to anticipated flight delays because of weather and or lines because of staffing for TSA and air traffic control?
Well, the lines in airports, I highly recommend getting TSA pre-check, which will get you in expedited security. So even when those lines are long, the line moves much quicker. You don't have to take your shoes off. A lot of credit cards will give you that for free. Otherwise, it's $85 for 5 years. It's a huge investment, even if you travel a couple days a week. There's also programs like Clear, which actually bumps you to the head of the pre-check line. So these are tools that frequent flyers use to save time in lines, because the general TSA lines can be hours long and not getting any better. But if your flight's canceled, a lot of airlines for this weekend offer weather waivers, and what that allows you to do is change or cancel for free. So if you're stressed out already and if you can change your plans this weekend, you can actually call your airline, see if there are waivers for your flight, and then travel when it's a little bit less stressful of a weekend.
Brian, ironically enough, you can't even get TSA pre right now or global entry because of the partial government shutdown. But there are other ways, like you said, of doing it.
Yep.
Take us through as well. There are credit card perks. There's all kinds of travel rewards, things that can happen, lounge accesses. What can you do on that front that you can actually control this time because you can't go to TSA?
Yeah, well, you can still sign up for Clear. It takes 5 minutes, and that's only in about 40 airports, though, so check to see if it's out of the airport you're in. That will bump you to the front of the line, and I can't say, especially during times like now, that could be very valuable. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is when you go to the airport, if you go to the airport stressed out, it's going to be a bad experience, but there are plenty of ways through credit card perks to get into airline lounges. And whenever there's cancellations, instead of waiting in that long line to get rebooked, power yourself with information on your phone. Airport lounges have representatives that can help you, so instead of waiting in that long line, but also leverage social media. Most airlines have social media teams that can actually help you through direct message. And if all else fails, those long lines to call an airline, which will inevitably happen this weekend, you can always call a foreign customer service center, like the airline's customer center in Mexico. All the phone reps will speak English, but you won't wait in 2-hour line to get through to a rep.
All right, before we let you go, Brian Kelly, I always get asked, and everybody does when they book a ticket, do you want travel insurance? Should I buy it?
In general, a lot of credit cards will give you trip delay and cancellation. So my recommendation is just book your flights through a credit card that protects you automatically. There are some travel insurance packages, but most of the time when you're offered through an airline website, it's actually travel protection, and it's a lot less. Offers less coverage than trip insurance. So understand the difference and do your research.